Take off the fufu, take off the plancha, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white ones, take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 8 steps, then I'm taking off top 5. Take off the fairy face dreams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off the violence, take off the runway, take off the Cairo, take off the phone bill, pay 5 days straight, take it for the meal, then find out. Take off the false phone, take off the social, take off the cops with the hot dog, take off the unknown, take off the unsure, take off the solutions, take off the fake deal, take off the fake road, take off the heartbreak, take off the gossip, take off the new logic, they found rich and real. Take off the shit road, take off the dojo, take off the broken bed, take all of the Zandu, off the one
It's time to dance. And we are on the way from the Super Bowl. Pulls it into the 13. And we'll take it past the 25 to the 26-yard line. From scrimmage, second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Brady now on first down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Brady's throw there complete. Touchdown, New Orleans! Travis Kelce hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
There they did. Formula looking good so far in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers now to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. 7 yards there and a first down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But they'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation, but they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and 4, Tennessee.
Now it's Rodgers. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great play there. with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he comes back with one complete. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
Hey, Alabama. Let's go on. Go, 66.
Now Brady. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Rodgers now on first down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's a Titans touchdown. Jamison Williams, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on first down is Brady. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. From midfield, here's Brady. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Saints at 12-1 now to start play, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Brady. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. James Cook with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These 2 teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Rodgers will try again on second down. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. The incompletions on the first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get the momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards. First down, Titans.
Rodgers to throw once more. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Hassan Reddick, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rodgers going to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, New Orleans. Odell Beckham, 57 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Saints 21, Titans 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got it inside the 10. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. There's Rodgers to throw. He's got it. Touchdown.
Antonio Gibson,
A 5-yard touchdown.
and the Titans are back within a couple of the lead.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Boy, they're down only 1 score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Titans. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Rodgers now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and forced an incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On play action, now Rodgers. And that's
That's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a game of 10. First down, Tennessee.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Rodgers now to throw. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because
that's 60 iced. I'll take it. 60 fucking iced.
Has become more and more common. This is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, It can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a one-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Rodgers throw into the hands of Pickens. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Forced out to his left. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
It's caught. Becker finding room at midfield. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Brady. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Brady. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off for big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kayvon Thibodeau gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun, it's Brady. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. It's Kelce on the ground. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
To throw is Brady. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Kelce with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra point. And it's intercepted. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
But Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Here's Cook again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Saints will take over here at their own 14-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect this quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the deep.
Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, New Orleans. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Saints are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. hands it off out of the gun. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of those overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Brady going to throw here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.